Bear Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Burrow dancing to his left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Here's Jackson. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
From his goal line here, Fields
completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Flush to his right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On 1st down, Fields.
Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields.
Rolling to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This taken in at the goal line.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
Fields on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
On the move to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes out a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get this way past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Now it's Burrow being chased out left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Drew Sample, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Off play action, Fields. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
One play action. Fields.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. Here's Fields, escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Fields steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. They'll run here with Herbert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Fields. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Chicago. Robert Tunyon, 55 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Jones breaking from the contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Fields out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. A handoff for Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, a 23-yard run. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fields on 1st down. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield now, Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
11.
Here's a give to Herbert. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Oh, and
this one, and may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. 78 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. Now Joe Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here comes 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This
11
defense.
MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape. 11.
Now Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep here for Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 39 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to let it fly.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
On one, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Nixon will try the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So